Good morning everyone, welcome to How My Trucking Life. It's Wednesday the 18th of April for me, but for you it's probably a later date because this is the first vlog we're recording on the 8mm A66 camera. Your feedback would be muchly appreciated. Hopefully it's the same good quality that all my other cameras have been. Unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to change the default file type, but that's another story. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for your birthday wishes and kind messages. Really made me feel wanted and loved, just like all the family do on your birthday. We are waking up outside the house factory, if you didn't catch yesterday's vlog, and I'm getting used to pouring the right amount of water in our Bert, or whatever we want to call the kettle. We're waking up outside the house factory. We have been kindly boxed in by a rental truck overnight, but I haven't looked behind me yet. There's probably space behind me to pull back and then drive away, but it would have been nice to not have a truck 6 inches from me this morning. I'll show you in a minute. So yes, we're going to be taking the load down to Swindon. I'm probably going to incorporate a day or two in today's video. We'll be reloading steel on the way back up, and other than that, let's get on with the show, shall we? Luckily, we've got a tiny bit of space out the back to reverse about 3 or 4 yards, so we can get around Mr. Thomas's van rental. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? We got 8 cassettes high with some beams on the side there, and then we got some more spangles at the back, but you probably can't see them anyway. You can see the overall outline, I guess. Oh dear. It's not risky, eh? Don't go too far back. Maybe they're from this company on the corner here and they didn't like me being parked there, but it's not double yellow lines and there wasn't anyone there, so. Oh well, it's about 97 miles now. Going to sunny Swindon. I don't know if we'll see Luke C. He's been working nights, so we'll probably be in bed by the time we get up there. And in last night's live stream, an international driver parked right here, blocking. Well, it wasn't here. It was. Imagine if I was straight now with the trailer right up towards those lights. He decided to park right there and go and see the company if they'll unload him. I mean, he couldn't park anywhere worse. Never mind, let's get going. Alright, so it's a good little test to see what the camera quality is like. Hopefully it's picking up everything okay. Because we've already got a commitment to our next delivery and load and everything, I've left myself a tiny bit early to make sure nothing holds us back on the way there. We want to make sure we're there for 8:30, unloading and ready to rock and roll to our next drop. Oh, we're not going to be able to see him, I don't think. If you check to your far right, little Josh might be impressed. There's a Paris Transport Mercedes over there. Can't quite get the reg, but he's going up onto... I'm not actually sure what junction that part is, to be honest. But he's carrying up and getting off, unfortunately, else we'd have been following him down the 42. Let's get on here because our lane would have merged into this lane anyway. So rather than cause everyone to put the brakes on by going up the inside, we'll just get on here. And then and get out into the middle to overtake all these slower trucks. Alright, so far so good. We've just got off junction 11A and we're on our way up to Birdlip Hill, the hot air balloon island. And the load isn't very heavy today, but it's quite big and cumbersome, and it's definitely enough to slow us down as we climb up. Don't think I could film the whole way. Drop her into 5 high. I don't like overtaking other people in trucks because of the bearers on these, and then they're not exactly the widest lanes, but I think we're going to have to, because this guy's going to die a slow, horrible death on the hill, I reckon. And I don't want to be stuck behind him for half a mile more, sorry. Looks like that Mercedes has gave up the ghost on the way up. We did drop down into 5 low earlier as well, I didn't mention that. But we're now going to have to go to 4 high. Down to 30 mile an hour. Come on, Cinders, nearly there. I didn't see what that said, but did it say something about the Severn Bridge? What? No, surely not. Surely not. Round the roundabout we go. And up the hill again. And another mile or so more of dual carriageway, and we'd have been able to overtake Mr. Cotton here. He's got a heavy load on. It's a pretty decent fleet. There's one of the guys on Truckers with Pride with a fantastic one. I think they're based in Burton-on-Trent. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but a shout out to all the Cotton drivers. Actually, that's got the Truckers with Pride sticker on the back. I'll try and zoom in if I can. But yeah, Truckers with Pride member up ahead. I'm a part of the group as well, but I haven't got my stickers yet. Fantastic. Alright, so we got off the 419 just in time, because it was just about to start queuing up for the M4. So, just in the nick of time, I guess, else it would have been a lot busier if we was any later. The queue could have gone for another couple of miles and we'd have had to wait to get off it. So, yes, I'm not going to try justifying it anymore. We're here, we're on time, we can get our gear off in plenty of time to have our break as well if we need to, and be ready to tip straight away. So, lovely jubilee. And we pretty much go all the way down this road until we're near enough at the M4 itself. It's absolutely a huge site that we're going on. As you can see, all the stuff to our right and left now is new build. Squeeze past Mr. Beanman. Might have to squash someone's rubbish though. Thank you. Oh dear, he got stuck between the wheels and then you heard the result. Speed bump. Tried to catch me out, didn't you? Not today. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What a beautiful morning. It's hard to actually believe that we do still have to keep coming this way. If I didn't already know that this was the way we had to go, you'd have stopped. We've made a delivery to that bit right back there in the past. Sorry if the sun's in your eyes. A bit more of a test for the camera, I guess. She's good. She's good. And look at this. A little bit of a bump. Look at that view there, guys. See the 419 there to the left? Is it the 419 or 417? One or the other. Looks like only the left-hand lane's queuing at the moment. But it's all queuing for the M4. And hopefully it's gone by the time we're tipped. Else we'll be ending up sitting in it. Oh, I'll tell you something. God help this place when there's 5,000 or 10,000, however many people live in here, because there's only one way in and one way out. We've just had to squeeze out of here for like 10 or 15 minutes while we're moving fences out the way to physically get past each other. There's a guy working on the fence, putting it back up to protect the goddamn curbs. We've got bin men here who are just... Oh, we're not even going to get round him either. It's just... It's farcical. Absolutely farcical. Why they haven't put a separate road in and out, I don't know. But I'll tell you something. In the morning rush hour, when there's 5,000 people leaving for work at 8 o'clock in the morning and they can only get out via one road. Do you want to come down here, love? I mean, there's people living on the site already and you're already aware of what kind of a nightmare that is. I'll just be glad to get out of here. Don't come out yet. Okay. I'll let you off. Just had a call in our ear from the gods. We are going to be going over to the house factory once we've unloaded and picking up a load to go down to Cardiff with. We've done 4 hours 56 driving. By the time we get over to Space 4, we'll probably be on hopefully 6 hours, maybe just over 6 hours. So we'll have a bit of a rundown tonight, I reckon. We started just after 5 o'clock, so as long as we didn't take too long to unload, or we don't take too long I should say, and the load is ready, we might not have to spend the night at the house factory. We might be able to go somewhere more scenic. Alright guys, we got some bad news and some good news. The bad news is, that's where our load should be. We've got to be at least another hour till that's done. So what we're going to do is switch to the good news. We're going to drop our empty trailer over there, put all our straps over there somewhere near to where he's going to put the trailer once it's loaded, ready for in the morning. And then we're going to park up after we've popped over to the shop. Cinderella is looking a lot better now, thank you very much. Managed to clean her. I didn't quite get up there because I couldn't reach. And we're not going to have a trailer tonight, so I ain't going to reach there later either. Managed to get a bit of a wash on the wheels while we was unloading as well. They are too hot, so they need to cool down before we can clean them properly, hence why there's all marks all over them. But she's looking good. She's looking the part. Alright guys, it's currently 20 to 2 in the morning, and I've just had to I've had to call an ambulance. I've woke up in the night with my back literally locked, and I've tried to get up and have a walk over to the house factory, try and get some attention or some help, but I nearly passed out. I nearly passed out, guys. I think, don't know what's gone on, but I've hurt my back doing the when I moved my timbers last night. I think I've hurt my back then, but I've spoke to the ambulance. They're gonna send someone to help me, and they said that they are busy and everything, so maybe I'll have to wait. So all I know is I'm not getting back on the bed, and I hope I'll be able to phone them in a minute and cancel it, but it's not looking that way. I've got to be up in 3 hours to get down to Cardiff. What is it now? It's 1:30, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, about 4.5 hours I've got to get fit and healthy again, because I can't have more time off. Anyway. Alright guys, well, I've managed to get into my chair and have a bit of a drink of juice, and the pain's getting a little bit easier. Luckily, last night there was true to the word, and the trailer did take less than an hour to get ready. So I'd got the trailer strapped up before I booked off my shift. So the load is ready to go, but my main worry is if I try and do it, well, we're just gonna have to see what they say. I've just saw an ambulance go and get off at junction 5 in front of us, so he's probably gonna be here shortly. Alright, well, it is now 3 o'clock in the morning, and an hour and a half after I made the call, I managed to get some attention. They've gave me some painkillers, just some basic ibuprofen and paracetamol, which I've never even thought about bringing any with me, because I don't take pills very often. I don't really believe in them that much. But I think I'm going to invest in some painkillers and keep them with me. They seem to have done the trick. They've gave me a thorough examination and tested everything, and there's no lasting damage. It's just it wasn't a trapped nerve or anything like that. I think it's just a muscle injury. So we're just going to have to wait and see how it goes over the next day or so, and hopefully we haven't got to have any time off, because I don't want it to happen. It's hard enough earning a living as a lorry driver as it is, without having medical problems, as I'm sure you're already aware. So yes, I'm gonna go use the toilet in the house factory now. It's still quite sore, but the painkillers have done a really good job actually, and it's gone from being a 9 on the Richter scale to about a 5/4, and the best advice they said was not to stay still for too long of a time. Maybe putting all the exercise in, doing the load, and then stopping straight away and coming and sitting watching telly. Maybe that's made my back seize up a bit. I don't know. All I know is that I wouldn't wish that pain on anyone, and those people out there that do live with back problems, now I've had a taste of what it really is like. So no, Wouldn't wish it on anyone. So I'll get back to you in the morning when we are hopefully safely on our way to Cardiff. Oh dear. Morning guys. Thank goodness we didn't have to get up too late, or too early, sorry. Been back to bed, had another good sleep, and I've just managed to get a few more painkillers, and it's looking like we're going to be good to go. It's no higher than we've had in the past anyway. It's 8 cassettes high, like the one the other day. Well, thanks to the hay man, we've got some food for some livestock should we get broken down near to a field, eh? Don't know what that is. I don't know. Anyway, here's our load. 8 cassettes high, and this time we've got 2 of them, or 2 stacks. Again, they've put the beams across the top, which is a bit awkward. Tiny bit of an overhang, but not enough to have a marker board or anything. And we've got beams across these sides as well. But it's all good in the hood. We've just managed to re-tighten the straps while we're dieseling up, and in any minute now it should be full. So another hour or so down the road to Cardiff, and then we'll see how the day goes from there. My back is improving, guys. It is improving. I think I just jarred it moving them sleepers last night. Oh, there they are to show you. Coming through. Why did a drop of water just come on my windscreen? Can't be raining inside there. Oh dear, swinging round the M4 now, and we'll be getting off at junction 29. This is where we've got to ignore the sat navs. We're doing a left here at the roundabout that we've just come back to. Sat nav wants me to go right, so we will not be doing that. If you see it, or if you can make it out, St Edion's village is the site we're going to, and it should be down here somewhere. Doesn't look like a compound up there. Oh. There you go. Lovely jubbly. Alright, it's all go here. We managed to get our straps and everything off in a bit of peace without any rush, and now after we've had a bit of a break, looks like they're going to start getting us unloaded. So just going to have to watch them because there's some beams on the top like I said earlier. So I'm hoping we'll be out of here in about 20 minutes or so. It's 10 to 11 now. Right, time to get out of here. It's 11:45 now, and even though it was only a few lifts, it's been a bit of a nightmare with all the traffic. There's that much traffic coming round and up and down and back that we've had to keep moving out the way for the forklifts, the massive quarry trucks, all sorts. Now we've finally got a space we can turn around here, at least, so it'll be easy to get out. Famous last words, eh? But even now, just coming round here to turn round, we've got to wait for 2 telehandlers to come past. And then we are going to Dowds to go and get a coil. Fortunately the weather's good, so we should be able to just wrap it. But I haven't done that for a while either. So we'll just see how things go. It was only the one telehandler. I was waiting for the second one, but he's just picked a pack of bricks up and gone back the other way. Oh dear. Right, let's vacate the premises and get onward to Newport. It's just under 23 tons the coil is, bit of a big berther. We weigh just over 38 ton. Now, I'm not trying to race these guys, but there was a massive queue of traffic before the lights. So I took the chance to get in the outside lane for a change. And we might have the pull on this guy on the straight. Alright guys, well you may or may not have just seen a bit of a time lapse of our trip back up from Newport through the valleys. If not, then I do apologise for not editing it in. We are just on our way down Nechel's Lane now to where we're going to get our coil unloaded round the corner. Tomorrow I have managed to get the day off. It was a bit touch and go whether I was going to be in anyway, because it's Josie's parents' evening tomorrow. So I was either going to finish early, or if it was quiet, have the day off. So, judging by how bad my back was earlier, I think it'd be nice to have a day's rest. As much as I don't want one, I'll have a day's holiday just to rest my back a bit. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a great weekend all. Oh, by the way, I've just remembered, not only am I off tomorrow, but when I get back home tonight, I can open all my birthday cards from Tuesday. Yoo-hoo! Happy birthday to me again.